welcome to class. It's LDR814. It's week 8 assignments, and you can tell by our theme music for this particular session we are reaching the end of a successful class. So this week we're going to be wrapping things up and do a little bit of reflection on what's been going on over the past 7 or so weeks and how your thinking has developed along the lines of leadership and the types of theories that we've been investigating. So what I'm looking for from you in the threaded discussion and in the written paper is for a discussion regarding what you found beneficial from this particular class, and also what things you thought might be more effective if they were changed, what should be modified, things that maybe we could have spent more time on or less time on, and how things could have been done more effectively. And to kind of focus in on that, I'd like you to choose 3 articles from the past 7 weeks. They can be articles that you found or articles that were assigned, the ones that you found to be most useful in terms of understanding the main concepts we were trying to get across in the class. Okay? So this should keep you occupied. Everybody should have something to contribute. Again, this is a little different because although when you mention the articles you should show the reference of where it's coming from, it's going to be more your opinion, why you thought it was useful, how it fit your learning process during this course. The paper is pretty much the same. Again, you're going to be reflecting upon what's been going on and how you've learned more about leadership than you probably thought you would, at least from the theoretical perspective. And here, again, I'm looking for 5 significant aspects that you've learned. Now, many times students just go in and pick 5 theories, and they talk about the traits theory, and they talk about the behavior theories, and they talk about the contingency theories. It's sort of like, we've already done that. We've already described the theories. We've already discussed the theories. What I need from you in this paper is how the approach to the class, how the methods used in the class, how it's affected your understanding of the whole process of how theory is developed and how leadership theory is handled and who have been the most important contributors. So we don't need to just hear about the theories one more time. We need to kind of take the next step and integrate them together in terms of how it's affected your learning in the class. So the key success for week 8, again, this is probably the easiest week we've had so far because you get to include more of your own opinions and reflection upon what's been going on over the past 7 weeks. But of course there's ways to do it well, which would include looking back over your discussions and the papers that you've written, because that forms the basis of what you've learned. The articles that you've read, remember I'm asking you to pick 3 of your favorites and why those seem to be the important ones for you. And I would like you to consider both the content and the method that the class was presented in. Content, of course, being the material and the leadership theories that we addressed and the articles that were assigned, and then the method being the sort of sequential chronological development of theory from the earlier trait theories and the great man theories up through the situational and contingency theories, and how we tried to look at the evolution and how the next generation of theories was built upon the previous generation of theories, because that's extremely important when you start talking about how the literature develops. In addition, if you're pointing out something that you thought worked very well or something that you thought didn't work so well, explain why. Try to tell me why you thought something was useful or not useful. And then finally, remember that learning is a continuous process. Some of you will be going into another leadership class, and what you've learned here should be the basis of what you start learning in the next class. So don't throw away your references. Don't forget what you've learned in this class, because it's going to be a good start to the beginning of the next class. So that's about it. And it's been a pleasure to teach you and work with you in the class. And so I hope that your future classes go well for you. And until next time, goodbye and good luck.